Okay, I'll call to order the meeting, the Gig Harbor Arts Commission meeting of October 12th. Starting with roll call. And this is Lynn Stevenson, Commissioner. I guess I'll call your names then, and you can respond. Colette Smith.
Here.
Dan Bosich.
Here.
Sonia Johnson.
Here.
And do I call it staff? I don't even know. Josh Stecker and Tiffany are here. Jennifer Beard stepped away. And we are waiting for Chair Charlie Glock Jackson and the Vice Chair Robin Avni. So I guess we're in a holding pattern right now. Are we going to call a recess? What did you call it, Josh?
Yeah, let's just have you go into recess and we can reconvene at, I don't know, I want to say 10:45. I think that's when Robin said she might be available. We can see if we can get Charlie on at that time.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see you guys back here at 10:45.
Okay, we'll go ahead and just pause the recording and leave this room open.
I guess we are resuming the Gig Harbor Arts Commission meeting of Wednesday, October 12th, 2022, and it is now 10:46 a.m. Have we done roll call and approved the minutes?
We did roll call. We didn't approve the minutes.
Okay, so then,
Roll call.
okay, so, well, add Charlie Glock Jackson chair to the roll call then, and anyone else who was having trouble.
And Robin just showed up.
Oh, Robin, okay, good. Well, we must have been on the same Century Tel gremlin.
I don't think so. I was in another meeting with someone in Iowa.
Oh, dear. Okay.
And I wasn't in roll call. I had to step away. So Jennifer Beard, Commissioner.
Okay, very
I'm
good.
Robin Hoffig, Vice Chair Commissioner.
Okay, and Tiffany, if you haven't already acknowledged yourself, we have Tiffany Element, Assistant City Clerk, Deputy City Clerk, both. All right, so then we need to approve the minutes of the September 14th meeting. I hope everyone has read them. I didn't see any changes. Did anyone else see any changes or revisions to the meeting minutes? Hearing none, may I please have a motion to approve?
I have a motion to approve.
It
I'll
looks like,
second.
okay, it looks like Sonia moved and Robin seconded. All right, we have a very full agenda today, she said sarcastically, with one item for discussion, another review of our Arts Commission 2023-24 work plan and budget. Tiffany, thank you for sending that as an attachment. Let's just pick up where you want to put that on your screen, and then and then we can resume our discussion from last meeting. All right. And I think we were pretty well along, if I'm remembering correctly. Robin, you want to jump in?
Okay, yeah.
Making other changes.
So nope. There's I'm going to ask Tiffany to call up the other thing too, but really all I had to do was make the additions and the changes and adjustments, which I believe I did correctly, if you want to review. And then what I have is, as I said, I'm the queen of the one sheet. So taking Josh's suggestion of just talking about our action items. So I took our 5 categories, our 5 overarching goals, and then put action items under each category there. So that we have agreed upon. So I think the thing we need to do is we need to approve the budget and the work plan, the general work plan. And then I don't think we need to approve this, if I'm correct, Tiffany, but we just need, I need you all to review and see if, and you don't have to do that now. Is that correct, Tiffany? They don't need to review the one pager. We just need to approve.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's up to you guys. I think if you want to review it, if there's anything you want to change, but
This is just basically taking everything from that's in the spreadsheet, but only the action items at Josh's suggestion. He
yeah,
said
so
they
it's
don't-
linked, right? They're
Yeah.
completely linked then.
Yeah,
Okay, then yeah, you probably want to focus more on this then.
yeah. So I just kind of went in and did the additions and moved the stuff around that we talked about. So as usual, it's always nice to have people to double check your work because we're all busy and we do these things and then there's errors there that we didn't see, but I think we're pretty straightforward here.
Yeah, I certainly haven't seen any. Anyone, any other eyes extremely sharp?
Colette, you
Or
are,
Lynn?
and Jennifer. And
Lynn?
I know having experience with Colette, I know she has eagle eyes. But if anybody has any kind of thoughts, Jennifer, you would, well, also one of the things was that we needed to have you review because you weren't at that meeting, and we exchanged one-on-one an email that she didn't have anything to add. So I just want to make sure there's note of that. Is that correct, Jennifer?
It is. I think it was just more regarding that one-page summary, like who was doing it.
Okay.
And it was coming from you. So I think that's what that email, because I was at the last meeting.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to just get your confirmation. Yeah, so I did the one-page summary, and that will be ready to work in tandem with this. So I think we're good to go there. And I think the budget numbers have already been plucked into the budget. Is that correct, Tiffany?
That's my understanding from Josh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any other discussion on this? It looks good to me. Thank you very much, everyone, for your help, and especially Robin for being so good at at making this stuff, putting this stuff into the kind of format that our city council needs and is familiar with.
Well, happy to, and a thank you to Jennifer, who gave me the initial framework for that Excel spreadsheet, because she just divided it up all great. So thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, very good. What a team. Yay.
Thank you.
Uh,
Yeah, I
okay,
just want to say thanks so much, Robin and Jennifer. This is the kind of stuff that makes me go cross-eyed, and I really appreciate you paring it down and making it so easy to understand.
Oh, you're welcome. I have a feeling Jennifer and I are kindred spirits and actually liking to do this stuff. So it's a little sickness we probably.
A lot of artistry in an Excel spreadsheet.
Yes, exactly. And there's a lot of artistry in getting everything in a one sheet as well. So
Mhm.
right.
Sure.
Very true.
Yeah.
Tiffany, well, so do we all agree that we agree on this? I hear no objection.
Mhm.
And Tiffany, did you say we don't need a motion?
I mean, my experience has always been that the group does officially adopt their work plan and budget.
Okay.
So that's, if Josh has told you differently, that's fine. But you know, like with Pierce County Regional Council or something like that, they always officially adopt their work plan.
Well, then let's, just to make sure we don't miss anything. If
Does Josh tell you to kind of keep it as like kind of more like unofficial in case there are some changes that you'd like to incorporate, or?
I don't know, but I would imagine even if we incorporated a change, all we'd have to do is approve a change or a
Right.
modification.
Yeah.
So for form's sake, we should probably just do a motion.
Yeah, let's do a motion. So may I have then a motion to approve our work plan for 2023-24?
I'll move to officially approve our work plan and budget for 23-24.
And looks like Lynn and Dan are both seconding it. So you guys want to flip a coin? Let's give this one to Dan. All right, it's been moved and seconded to approve our work plan and budget for 2023 and 24. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? It looks like we have unanimously approved our work plan then for the next 2 years, subject to approval, of course, review and approval by the council.
Yay!
Hooray! Huge accomplishment. As superseded and amended by subsequent acts and treaties, of course.
Yeah.
Tiffany, I got an email yesterday, a question. Do you know anything about our what we call our public art acquisition fund? It's a separate budget item. And we haven't done anything about it. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know how that particular fund works. Do you know anything about that?
No. I
Okay.
don't. But I can take notes and talk to Josh.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah.
Find out what our public art budget is going to be for next year.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
then if you would let us know next meeting, that would be swell.
Absolutely.
It was $1,000, right?
It would, no, it was for the public art acquisition. It's an entirely separate budget item, and it was like $50,000 or something. It used to be
Oh,
98,000, and then we gave 50,000 for the Our Fisherman, Our Guardian. And somehow that balance gets plugged in every year, and the Arts Commission never knows how that happens. So I'm just curious about that.
Okay. Yeah. I'll find out about that.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
So here we are with our next item. Any commissioner reports or comments? We had one of our Creative Endeavor Grant recipients did their event this weekend, the Poetry Festival. I was out of town and not able to attend that, but Lynn, you thought you might be able to. Were you able to get to that?
I did. I wasn't planning to, attend the whole workshop, but I wanted to go for the open mic, and unfortunately I missed it. The festival was from 1 to 5 p.m. and so it didn't sort of delineate the schedule, for open mic, but I assumed it would be the last hour.
Yeah.
I got there around 4 o'clock, and they were pretty much wrapped up. They were having a last hour of kind of social time for everybody there. So I did stay, and I talked to Larry Fowler, who is our main contact with the poetry group. And I guess Larry was one of the main organizers. And it was in this beautiful room over at Ocean 5, one of their meeting rooms. It was really gorgeous. And I think Larry was very happy with how the day went. I guess one of the downsides was he had a maximum of 40 attendees, right? That was what their goal was 40. And they had like 39 people sign up. And he said he had a lot of other interest from Facebook outlets and other marketing outlets, but he said he had maxed out on his attendance. but only just over 20 people showed up.
Oh, what a shame.
So we talked about that. And he had a lot of food available, and so I think, it's kind of one of the downsides of offering a
Right.
free workshop or a free festival, right? So people signed up very enthusiastically and then either forgot about it or didn't have the investment in it, right? And maybe it was a beautiful Sunday and they didn't feel like going
Yeah.
out. They didn't feel like sitting inside. So I don't know. Who knows what happened?
I think sometimes with those things also, you have to expect the calculation is usually a 30% drop rate. So
Yeah,
if 40 people sign up, he had a 50% drop rate, but it's a little lower. But I do think, you have to calculate a drop rate for sure.
We should, I think if he applies again, maybe we should let him know about that, and whatever we can do to encourage people to attend. That's a shame, but maybe if it had been a dreary, rainy day, my guess is that the attendance would have been higher, but
maybe.
we,
I also mentioned the value in reminding people. People signed up and a couple weeks go by and they've
right,
completely forgotten. And I don't think they sent out reminders. And I know how much that helps me. And so, we can talk about it, and I'm sure he'll be assessing the pros and cons. But it seemed like it was a lovely event. There were still a lot of people hanging out and meeting each other, and I don't know, networking and discussing. It was a nice, warm, um, comfortable environment from what I saw after it was over. But
well, good.
yeah, I hope he'll be encouraged to try again. It's just so much of that's about marketing, marketing and reminding, and yeah, going for selling more tickets than you think you have space for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he capped it at around 40 when, yeah, I mean, I don't the I don't know, I wonder what the capacity of that actual room was, but um, yeah, I agree. Yeah, you have to sell more tickets than you need.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious why 40 was the max number. I don't remember.
It might
I
be,
don't know.
I'm just guessing, it might be an Ocean Shores rule, but it seems like that's a really big room.
I think it was
Their
much.
rental spaces are huge, or at least all the
Yeah,
ones I've seen.
yeah. I feel like the room could have held
Hundreds of
more.
people.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Okay.
and maybe it was the timing thing. If you figure everybody needs to have time to, you know, share their poetry and get feedback and all that. So, um, 40 might be a lot if you're getting people at the mic and uh, want a lot of interaction in only 4 hours, right? So
Yeah.
there was presentations from they were expecting one of the poet laureates to be there, and I guess they
That,
backed out.
yeah,
And,
she had to cancel at the last minute.
mm,
But the poet that he got to take her place was one that he had last year during the open readings at the museum, and he was a very, very good poet, and evoked a lot of audience interaction at that event. So I think it was probably a good substitute. But yeah, the Tacoma Poet Laureate had to cancel out at the last minute. So well, thank you, Lynn, very much for the report. And I mean, I think just the fact that he brought people together, and you're reporting that they seem to be really making good connections with one another. That serves, I think, a huge purpose in connecting people to an art form and connecting them to each other. So yeah, thank you very much.
okay.
Any other commissioner comments? Colette?
Yes, thank you. So the Peninsula Art League's Open Juried Show is still going on at the Harbor History Museum through October 28th. You can still go and view it's a beautiful exhibit, and vote for your favorite, which will be announced at the end of the exhibit. And then November 1st, actually it starts November 3rd, is a member show at the Gig Harbor Civic Center. And so there will be invitations to go out for the November 3rd awards of award ceremony, and little, probably small bites, but to get everyone out to, and we'll send those to you soon, to just come out and view some more art in our beautiful Civic Center.
Great, thank you. Anything else? Jennifer?
I was just wondering with the new, Our Fisherman, Our Guardian, and this, I'm just curious if anybody's heard, is there going to be like a one-page like rat card brochure about it, or, with like, I'm just curious if the city's putting something together, and I asked because we've been asked multiple times at the front desk at the museum, and if
That's a
there's
good
like,
idea.
like our statue out in front of the museum actually has a pretty elaborate brochure that was made about the process of it being made, and with a picture of it. And we get quite a few people that asked for that specifically. And I was just curious if that was in the works with the city, if anybody had heard anything about that.
Tiffany, I think that's a wonderful idea. I'm happy to take on that project, probably with Laura. Should we work with Laura on that?
She'd be
Okay,
a great
yeah.
resource, yeah.
Okay, yeah, good idea, Jennifer. That's a wonderful
Actually-
idea. I'm not sure quite how we would go about that, but Laura, I'm sure, knows the process.
And she might have something in the works. I haven't
Right, I'll
reached
find out on that, yeah.
Oh, well, speaking
Jennifer,
of
perhaps you
information,
could share, I'm sorry, you could share the brochure that you have for that statue. And because if they don't have anything going yet, that could be a good example.
Possibly. It's actually it would be really expensive to produce what we have for our statue. Like, I don't know that we'll ever reproduce that brochure because it's a really long,
Who is it?
more than a trifold, and the finish is really nice. I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
more just like a one sheet rat card
Rat cards.
thing.
Yeah.
But people do ask for those sorts of things, and I don't know if
That's
they
good to
collect,
know. Thank you.
if they're collectors or.
Great. Thank you. There's such a wonderful story in that whole experience. It was such a privilege to be part of that. Boy, did I learn a lot. Yeah. Thank you. And anything else?
yeah, since we're
Jocelyn.
talking about signage or informational materials. A couple meetings back, we talked about working on the Crescent Creek Park sculpture
Yeah.
sign, and it's kind of dropped off our agenda, I think. And Charlie, I sent you a file to get the ball rolling on that.
Yeah.
Did
Did
you
I
get?
not? Did you not get my response?
I don't think so, but yeah, I just wanted to be sure that you and I are then working
Oh,
on
yeah,
that, and we
absolutely.
can maybe next meeting we can bring it back up
Yeah.
for review.
Great. I will dig back into my stuff and make sure, find where that is. We were gone for 10 days, but before we left, we installed a new modem, and I fear it's making mischief. But anyhow, we will get that on next time's agenda.
And one more thing.
Yes, okay.
I'm a new member of the Downtown Waterfront Association Design Committee. I really have yet to know what all that involves, but I know on our work plan we have things like working with the Downtown Waterfront Association on the banners or things like that. So just wanted you guys to know that I've got an in there now.
Great.
However that works out. Once we start putting these goals into action, and you can't start early enough. So I don't know if I should. I guess next meeting I'm at with the Waterfront Association. I'll bring that up.
Excellent. What a good liaison. Excellent. Good work.
Thanks.
Uh, Robin.
So I have a few updates. I'm not sure if I updated you all on this or not. As you know, I'm on the Washington State Arts Commission, but now I've been asked to join the executive committee of that. So I'm on the leadership committee of the State Arts Commission. I'm involved also with the advocacy group, advocating with legislators. So, which makes me very nervous, but I will do it. And then also they have a new youth program, so I'm going to be a mentor in that program. Which they promised me won't take up a lot of time, but I have a feeling they're lying. So anyway, doing all of those. And then I just wanted to let everybody know I'm meeting with Matt Kehoe Thursday. Lynn, I believe you all have met with him as well. So he said he met with you, and I said how lovely you were. So
I ran into him. Thank you. I ran into him
yeah.
at the Scarecrow Festival.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we're gonna have coffee. So I just wanted to share that. Just more as a general, how do you do? Because I know he's a big supporter of the arts. So gonna have coffee with him and a chat. So just FYI all the way around. So I think that's enough. That's it.
So I confess I don't know who that is.
Well, he was on one of our meetings, Charlie. He did all the parks planning. Then jump in if I'm correct.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a parks
Matt.
manager.
Oh,
He was
okay.
the city parks manager for
City Parks Manager.
too short.
Oh,
too small.
I misheard when you
Yeah.
said his name. I thought you said Keno, like Keno.
I think I said Kehoe.
Yeah.
Kehoe,
Keno,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So
Yeah.
he's now with
So
PennMet.
now he's with
Penn
Pet Met.
Parks. Yeah.
PennMet Parks. I always want to say Pet Met, but it's PennMet Parks. And yeah, so that's but just he was so supportive that I was gonna try to have coffee with him before he left, so might as well just continue to have the coffee. So yeah.
Great.
Yeah, very cool.
Excellent. Good work.
And we
Good
have a
work,
new parks
everyone.
manager that's been hired.
Oh, really? That was
Yeah,
quick.
I don't think they announced who it is yet.
They will announce, they can't yet because they're still doing their background checking, but the new person will arrive at their desk in the city on November the 7th, assuming that everything is a-okay. And that's going to be a wonderful big thing. So yeah, we'll be working very closely with whoever that person is, I'm sure.
That's great. Yeah, I'm excited about that. The possibility for all those new ventures that are coming online and our ability to participate in that. So yeah.
Excellent. Anything else? Sonia, any concerts coming up that we should?
We have our holiday concerts, but nothing coming up in the immediate future. So I'll make sure I get all the dates so that everybody has them and show up for the orchestra and Harbor Winds.
Great.
Also for the Peninsula Art League reception, it might be nice to have a music element to that. If we're going to be kind of integrating music with the visual arts, that would be nice to have at your November reception.
I like that idea. So yeah, you could be performing right there in the lobby as people come in. We'll probably
you could add just a small trio or something like that, and that would be nice.
So that could be someone from your group?
It certainly could be, sure.
All right.
Excellent.
I'll email you.
Excellent.
We can
That
set
sounds
that
good.
up.
More cross-pollination. I love it. I love it. So Tiffany, anything coming up, or Josh? I see Josh is lurking in the shadows. Anything coming up with the city or that's been going on with the city that we should know about?
The Harbor art contract is complete, signed complete. So that's good. The mayor has started a podcast that's new.
Ooh, cool.
So we're working with Laura to get like a link onto the city website. And then the Austin Honoring Committee was recognized at the city council meeting on Monday. And that was really special. Very cool. I think that's about it
Yeah.
right now.
That is
Unless
a big-
Josh has something to add. He might not even be.
Looks like not. So, okay. Well, if there's nothing else for the good of the order, then our next meeting is scheduled for November the 9th. And hopefully the cyber gremlins will not be lurking, and we can all get things done as planned. And if you have anything that you want to put on the agenda, please let Tiffany and myself know, and we will see about getting it on. So seeing no further business to be conducted, may I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Sonia. A second?
I'll second.
And second by Jennifer. Thank you all very much. We did a lot in a very short time. Enjoy this gorgeous day, and we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.